But it's not so for me, she shan't come no be a way straight. So for Kusi one way. That National Cathedral guy, he was funny, me catch up play only to me be as for. I am telling you. So to me omra menini me yen tunchia min so in 3 minutes when Chanchia na resigning as a broadcaster.
Raba.
Mena me catch Kusibuati. Sir, or say or your software or to me menini me yen fat timer and to me kuta Kusibuati say Kusibuati. Mekuta in some say 3 minutes. Or no sunkuta in some 3 minutes. Obe carry. So when Chanchia na resign as a broadcaster.
Hey, Marco.
Men are catch us only to me be as a software. Hey, Nuja. Men, you want to so preach to America just over to you. I am sitting here and telling you, me, Jay Kufo to Nietzsche, Eshem, me a bosom. Unimia to what you. Huh? You are told to be over to say, a do baby. I want memoir. I do baby want memoir. Then fear me me pet ya chimney 39 times. Put him the entire. Yes, an MPP 4 times you. Nanado, a shedder out of the 39, 7 on the cancer and chimney. Betty Adano, Nami will phone, so we shall add the 2 speaker. Nami ma monte say, Bibisa nipa no frame say, Bisa Kufado said, Dink no my betchene. What if they are not watching me? I answer one time. I'm can't mention it. Nanadu only me chain. Apart from Kufo, the next person with the new patriotic party only me pa and another than Kwakufado. Cause timer now me buano as Attorney General, me buano as Foreign Affairs Minister. Now me yakwala ketwa. But now or try to tame me, but unfortunately, there be a person who tell me no. You can't tell me on a Monday. You cannot. And me say me ye nyame bonia nyame na de cheme we nipa untimi fa me bonin cheme forget it. Me catch us say Upper East MPP benya 0 seat me boa say ya me no ka say MPP nya say. I told you, sir, Ashanti region, NDC benya between 1 and 6 ebetra. Say NDC enya how many seats in Ashanti region? I told you, I sat on this TV station and told you, sir, Mirikuduka will lose his seat. But you're there, say, me catch us say Japan Mesa, Upa on pressa akokono, abe beyinama. If he say a Japan Mesa. Na say MPP phone nim form pa ono na sese komo ya ade lisi ne so no mkoye si Western Regional Minister so e na tefa so mu nim form enti na me Kufuor chia me a onkasa if say we are say wono oya slow oya fe no to nchen hwe say MPP sua nyansa me na de bia na me kan cobra ade bia akọ na say oba na waye foforo an cobra MPP yeniu an cobra so ni say na mrekudu kan fi Western Regional Minister kwabena ochire da ko na umfi Mami kasem cho nyankopon boss ro ne asase oni abatom but abosom e wa abatom fe no so to nche when him said there be ada obehu say Kumasi a celebrity after elections let's say MPP elusu elections first no na mami kasem nche ehu and central adwuma mutumi na wadom FM ho me catch na wonne na ewo adom FM eti bi fi Kumasi ba no na se ho na me ko sohwe Mame ka se wonche wo woni musofo owusu bem owusu ansa bia frɛ nebusa no na dua bi si bia adom ewo no sesia okokomlemle eye kwasi twum ne maame dan and the station ni wom aya brafie bisamsam ye den na me hu ye me ba adom na me ka che kwasi twum se wo bu wall bi eni kwa senka wo bu wall no obi a wo kwasi twum na me bi on frɛ na yene de Esther because I said, "Kwasi, we wall be one maame dan na ho apem na dua bi si adom so for we so ansa ye akom kire na awotwe ne akire and so mutu bi bu sa dua no ba me du ho no na se me fa me tumi to me kon ho na me de ko forest tell me friend angel forest no wonti ase so dua bi ansi ho cause de dua bi si ho ya bu chese dua no foforo ba bi na ye forest. And then I make sure they tell me friend angel forest no yes I me sere won tese me tam dua no koko dua na foforo na me fa me to me kon ho na me hwehwe me nuanom na me ko nua Ghana Central mutumi efi TV3 nsa abonua efi adom eba TV3 sesi ame no kase en Central dwuma mutumi ewo ma wem ewo nuansam sabe me kwa me de kawa ne be ma je bi ahye ye to so bi om ni say some people anye careful 2028 elections assemble won enye obia woni na ma wadwen ye osel wo so chen no bia na sese obu na bomfia nipa bi ho a wo hia na wo so chen no te se wanye careful wadwe be so onye obia me ni agro enra me ya no pay am so na JB bomb man say synchrophone bi ba ha na deben me se wo ye bema wo de na brawia wo peso anajo brabium ebusafo MPP elusu election no yenti ase and Mr. JB but MPP for we wan ka some collation center resource rich say eti MPP for say am no ka say wo mo abandon baby wo mo ka say quality results no eno anajo wo mo ye meeting our cantonment bisam ye dey na me here I was standing right there and looking at them na me say kwa obi kwane papa na so na wo sa owo sisifia ni
Odogu
no JB me te wanu ho
Bosbo the anniversary
toda ayana mpese ni pebi ti ase sebe buru sebe nya no yete ha no ye otumfo fia na yetafre de na dwemu odu da beti asem na me kana se so hene afia na yen yetafre enti train voter region abana omoto ya no kura wo fom 2028 ubete song and sesie ya me no kase me nhia me ya me sofo me kan ne sofo na wo Ofanko district eye sofo Atakura wi afe papa praise God hallelujah me ya sofo bebre di nkomo but one thing I want to assure you is say wuntimi fanya me din dada nipa wa Ghana da ubetimi di nyame din dada nipa wo Egypt Algeria Nigeria Togo Benin Burkina any country be wa Africa but we are watching say di nyankopon din be dada Ghana for nyame be power so ntoma and I am saying it today Mahama wanwe TFA no ntonchen esese ye chi opoko nyina as the chairman of the board of trustee of the National Cathedral. Me in position Canada come your deputy minister of communication, come your information minister, come your chief tenancy minister, come your land cruises. But me show mine who say ɔman hia mmoa ɛkyɛ me kwadwo smart me motom sɔfo bia ɔdawo board of trustees ɛwɔ National Cathedral ɛsɛ ɛkye wɔn and Opoku Ina, the former chairman of the Church of Pentecost, must be arrested first. Because watch this. We had an Aukotom war to contain them. ABC, say the ABC Cathedral. Now, software, Uboni, your friend say, Victor Kusi Boateng. Now, or Shem, come catch that JFK. John F. Kennedy. Obia America wouldn't need to want your board to OD president. So from only they no cast asem na say attitude will be confirmed. I'm catching your attitude say wa kwatwe JFK na America for kunu ya no or the nkuguo abehye MPP General Secretary kon. Ne krakra ne say asase so ayetie no ho. Ye was software or a teacher. Ye was software or a evangelist. Ye was software or a counselor. And ye was software or sanso ye prophet. It is a wishia software. Men software ano na so software so. Said beya a four no bedru fia be who software kuna was software no. Oh yeah. Can be Mary.
All right. Me akọ wan so na yes starting governo e wa hanu say this is the biggest TV station in Ghana and of course the whole world e share and adopay live e wo the TV Odia 95.1 mo journey live e wo Facebook but me akọ wan so na me media Benjamin Edu all the way from Kumasi Edin Kobo. Ben, not to make a match, Ebu Akwaba, Ediba, 95.1 on the TV. Media, maybe I'm a code here.
Yeah, we have another one elsewhere.
Well, actually, I started ready to say.
You be tablet, you come out someone just with you. Oh, baby, I tell you, baby, I will be blue. What is the year? Any supporters are almost ye figures now, Ebana, Equi, more Mona, or Madame Cast and then move over bank a car. Town under some way attack because I'm for them to say figures banner is not favorite down. And to be the Sacramento of the Provisional South Collation Center, the Ashtown St. Anne's American Church, Ebona, you are Sabri at town man, I'm not tired to a very year. I don't know how much you have to Sabri. Now Ashtown and one to say baby at tidy.
All right, that is
amount for 18 CBA, and you know, especially or more baby alpha. I know my opening so MPP groups be almost to hold the party in home for money at the other. Oh my dear, the BN to me baby. Now, Sabri, a woman, she has a collation center, and Chiviana PT to be by between a party agent or more collation center, or an Indian say, or more. Ben Cross party be for one agent emra but later on
hello Ben what's the car all right you're trying to connect Ben back on the line will have say but before say Ben Bebano about 7 notable names Anchor Parliament being 7 notable names number 1 Katie Hammond Ewadase Asokwa. Doesn't look too good for him. Yeah, says Rebecca Ben. And Henry Cote, Minister in charge of Interior and MP for Yawaso Central. It doesn't look too good for him. Peter Amewu and Esla Owusu Ekufo. Ben, not to make a match him. Good. Trust me, me and Kobo.
The David did not make any sense. The check carry by.
Hello, Ben. All right. So, let's come back to Ben Hornum. But 7 notable names, and they are not likely to join the 9th Parliament. Asla Ekufo Owusu, Minister in charge of Communication, might not be going to Parliament again. Andrew Ajapa Mesa, secondly, Member of Parliament, Nkubiem. Hawa Kumsin, Ewutu Senior East, Minister in charge of fisheries as so Emma Ahwelko Parliament be. Then Henry Cote, Ayaso Central, Lydia Forsin, John Dumelo is joining the 9th Parliament, and Peter Amewu and Katie Hammond. Shockingly, Katie Hammond and joining Parliament. ABM. And that's also a very, very shocking results coming in. And no, and as I say, I mean, no, say, if you want to more ever live, I will be 95.1. And you remember detailed results of that particular constituency and other results to Suswa Eba. But congratulations to Miaminia Kwame A+. Ben, what's the maker?
Yeah,
good. So Peter see and then between wine and wine, the dear the sea, I go fast to Panibai.
The chief MPP agent of one of the understanding is the only party beyond 1 agent. But from what I know, the NDC was 2 agents to vote here, say about the free breaker 1 agent. Tiama, the baby about for some time now. If you first support human home, you so say, almost always at already over the year to year, my NDC agent not come money to no free. Amanaka 1 agent, yeah, practice now 1 day, will be our 1 agent now. What happens to see Sabra Manoka day. It did the BBA for 1 easy for something or more. Yes, I say the NCB and only the results now, the course will mention some questions now. Now, see, I'm not for the only see women share something.
So, as it starts now, Besha South Indian releasing any provisional results?
No, only any certified results we are at now. Since every 12 by we have much up to this now. Almost release results we are for now.
I see. For any day, actually, by an BBNA, may to Candia so and in Kobo, Ewo, Besha South. But doesn't look too good for the NPP or Besha South. All right. That is Minia Benjamin Edu, Ewa Akuma FM in Kumasi, one of the leading producers, Ewa Akuma FM, Ewa Kumasi. And of course, it's about the same Besha South. There's no provisional result, even though it is looking very good for the NPP, Ewa Besha South. The seat of the running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Baobia, Dr. Metropoku Prempre, the former seats, and I will hand it over a lawyer. And lawyer seems to be doing very well, even though a typical traditional seat for the NPP.
The personal lawyer,
yes, the personal lawyer. And Medika Kachos shockingly, maybe to say Adasekru from say it doesn't look too good for the NPP. It looks like the NDC parliamentary candidate Ohodomono has won the election, and in fact he's in a very comfortable lead. Ewo Adasekru from. Now it is more likely said NDC is going to gain 5 more seats. Ewa Ashanti region. And the 4 seats in the whole. Very, very unusual in our body politics from 1996 up to this time around. ABC that. But I'm going to want to nominate Benjamin Entry, Andy, and Kobo. Minia, we have a code here. Benjamin Entry, Lower West Action. Minia, we have a code here. All right. You better now, Yako Benjamin Entry, Lower West Action. Now, Yasha results so if you want to move provisional results. I have told you, sir, these are provisional results. And these 7 notable names, Omuno Wajidi, in Kaifoni Nano, a bit more Lusu or Honum there, and I'll circle from Nasu for there. Yes, sir.
Dom Kwabinya.
Dome Kwabinya.
What do you say? Jamie, magic Kawanashe. But I know the name of the agro. Me can have them catch us say Ashanti region. Akunyano Apu MPP. If there's a 2 politicians for them, now assigned the Obabon Tia at the DIO.
Yeah, that's true. And also before the near year analysis be a near year earlier before. A lot of things come to play when it comes to Ashanti region politics.
Sorry for certain.
Yes.
La me suffer.
Mami kwa wanso na me kom dem say.
Suffer kofi atakra wi afi.
Oseka.
Ose osremi.
Nyabo trema no.
Me nyabo trema.
Yes, supposed to.
But still ano, ese e chi no.
Mami kwa wanso mra. Na me ne minua Kwabena Emisa Edi Kobo. Kwabena, maybe I will call there. Hello, Kwabena.
No one now.
Kwabena Timeka.
Okay. Mesama.
Kwabena Misa Otimeka.
1K. Now, here the Simon.
Kwabena Misa is joining us live. It was Zoom. Kwabena Timeka. Good. Baby, I don't know what to say. Dear the Koso, the provisional result for us this morning.
Oh, JB. So, what's it? JB, what's it?
Beto Kapa, baby, too.
Okay. Say, start here, no. If you saw that's so a collation center, a Sunyani East Collation Center. The resort counting collation airport, so you saw airport, so you say, the before every year. But as we speak now, no, Sunyani East Hanoma. The center, the largest population. The center, as we speak now, no, police stations now, 258, and then out of the 258, as we speak now, no, I'm watching a quality 108, aka 152 police centers on the Sanso Politia, and so to me, every year, but. Say a presidential so far the coalition presidential NDP Ekuta 11,237 GCPP 12 Boom 35 LPG 5 NDP 5 CPP 19 NDC 11,033, APC 17, Kofi Granting 10, George Chumberima Edu 3, Nana Kwame Bediakon 433, Alan Kojo Trematin 75, and a rejected ballots 321. And as I don't know, total vote cast na 23,205. And see parliamentary so around parliamentary now. We see Amir Chairman as it stands now. Results are abano. We see Amir Chairman for MPP. Ekuta 7,966. 7,966. Said Mubarak. Ono no oye NDC no ono no ayokotomo no kra afi eno aba a wetimi ne kwasi amachemade be seni na ni na bawie no so far no de yen no 12,132 Samson Sampana Arena ono so PNC ono kuta 59 ana Ransford entry ono so ako independent also put 2,837, and so far no, yeah, I could see expect to say, dear Bob 10, and they call it an idea. If you have so regional collation center, now the Akoboni now top the results so far so good be so there. I speak to also about mobile or mobile mobile. Usually, to say inside that flipper and share any have a brain. I say who need your mouth point says open. I only to be the or animal and had ever mouth and about. And lady would do it one I can't wait now anymore. It is so far the me Iowa.
All right, Mamina Sibilia. That's what it did. You call regional collation center out by the
as I'm fired up this morning, but I'll manage myself. Let's say,
yes,
you could do Yanomo. You say, Fiani, you do Sunyani. We're doing everything humanly possible to get him to come.
Why MP no?
How can MPP parliamentary candidate be here 7,000? I saw it coming, but me who are dear be worrying. Say, me fa MPs ni na njina dwom na wo mo hwa him for the name say oba na ye last person a oba wini be train obo na MPP fo e wo sunyane abrantie bi ani abre say kokko no say ono oye communicate ono ye special assistant ma MP na boys bi abegina chiro say Captain Smart we den MPP win the election be hwa akwanem di no ho susumu no akwante say ntatia a ofro no.
There is your report about Benjamin entry ewa kumada so Ben bibi amoko there
don't the patrol ya hu ya pa ewo lower west action constituency sama chete ne no kapeni so no bi enra ya sha tie se ya tuaba ebesi enne ya sunu bi ku a yente bata bi sanya baby bata ene tutu atem kakra atumi atisi no ya kan sa no so no so chete ya hu bibia yempe na na bi yehu nyina na yepe esan ta batwo de eto de bia akoye anibri cause akoye aprepretumi aprepre etumi abetia nanso ni nyina na ye bo ne tofa na ebetumi agina mu akata in authority share lower west action constituency de ye nti bibi boni bia ye na hin ko ye taman kete na me do be ko nra mi chinchi ko some police stations be most of the flashpoints ever ha your old police station no expected voters na was an credible voters and also on the tuaba na 479 na MPP you know parliamentary MPP na 177 NDC na 122 independent candidates your honorable if declare nam mama say simechi na mechanic MPP honorable Charles Champon ono and the deputy minister of communication and digitalization ono and a representative MPP lower west action and honorable Obi Kwame Frimpong do one born in Samana friend of Darling Boy ono also the representative NDC and I mame honorable Gift Clenam formally na ono na no ye MP lower west action wa na so call ye sambaye anyi yamo be pray the independent candidate asem na miken and the here to be old police station where Samankese 479 expected voters and our voters are near Sheffield on Babatuapa. Yatuapa no MPP parliamentary honorable Charles Champon 177 NDC honorable Kwame Frimpong 122 independent candidate honorable Gift Clenam 2 rejected votes 4 presidential old police station Samankese and so the presidential nipa epieba to abenya 305 na MPP Dr. Mahmoud Bamianya 192 NDC His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama 102 and New Force yenia Kwame Bediape on also 6 rejected votes na also 5 the same here for
Benjamin.
Yes,
so what we are putting together the constituency in a collation center, and I say provisional results, polling centers in that. Yes, fine. Can you now move, mommy? Fantastic. Can you now move, mommy? Why?
All the party and 24 the NDC 4 the district police commander, superintendent, and him. Police, heavy police presence were immigration for and run a Jonah fire service, electricity before they were on standby. And the parents may not campaign. 34 84 inside almost a normal quality result, normally am but according to information
Ben, hold on for me. Now, message about Hormone. Call straight to the Electoral Commission now. Yakofa the press conference from the Electoral Commission. Yakoba, Ibinyanda agenda, Yako various polling centers and of course, constituency Yakofa results. Commissioner about
to ensure the smooth transmission of results at both the constituency and regional levels. We are grateful for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Director of Electoral Services. On this note, the updates for this morning comes to an end. I'd like to thank you very much for come in, and we usher you back to the NCC. Thank you very much. Bye.
Every more press conference, no. But I make someone sure say election way coverage. Media house be any assassin so information I want, not even TV3. But I'm catching. As it stands to now, say ya me no kase. Say ya me kwadwosmart me no kase. Yawo 40,976 polling stations. What if say information are easy? The media houses ni na no. Check it. The total number of polling stations I wonder my dear. Which no na endru this total number.
No, but the DEC is becoming lazy.
No, what a train. Remember what fire? Kawan winyan share train. 40,976 polling stations. Say ya me no kase. Yen yewo 38,858. And polling stations are coming in Baumia. He will still lose these elections. May I haven't called the elections. About 10 no metro de America. But polling stations that can in Dr. Mahamadou Baumia Kurase, Mahama nye zero, Obia nye zero. Yet na mana still Baumia will lose the elections. John Mahama will lead Baumia. Troto, Sandra will throw 148 in the tour. John Mahama will lead Baumia between 1 million and 1.4 million votes.
General, there's chaos somewhere. My men call at the power of Namini in Kobo, no chere baby or na esema esu hormo. At the party maker. Good.
So what actually
at the party maker. Good. If I now what the we are told to say Ntawanta will be esu baby aworo. Exactly what is going on there.
Yo, JB, Medasipa, Mamma watching, and my Ashafu, any for and for Murem, our Abrekma, not a Hanomna, Obesia Collation Center, and airports or dog for a Methodist church, you know, a St. Peter's Society, that woman. Yeah, or dog for Honoma and war. Now, everyone wasn't a BNP as in also, and you may see our Pashima school where Emma.
All right, so at the party maker. Okay, we're getting back to Adepa. Telecos, MTN, Vodafone, please. Say, tell us a lot today. Muja is asking for you.
Abino and Timmy. Abino the word to me, Ubia Ubanding. Abino David, say, I'm no Kase. 40,976 polling stations no. Yenya 38,861. Easy, I was information way.
Why they not release it?
They can't. Ahafo. Mami found chasing fee ahafo.
Before some call half no, at the passing aba.
All right.
Mami at the part MBA. At the party maker.
Yeah, JB.
Good. Position who you na ye name kobo. Exactly what is happening.
Yo, it's a question there was a matter this for Emaya some no munya nkopon. The same place now so LA collation center ewa hanuma. Omo kan abano. As them pusane say, enam teti mem for na bodom pem wo hwe mechi a. Oblegu obebre no. Ana wo hwe madam
Better the Sinyame na Juma Better than Sinami. Hey,
Mama NDC. Jebi, what you mean?
Yes, better because I go.
Jebi, what you mean? Jebi.
Yes, better Kaya Kasa. Meet you.
Yo, until don't make ya. Yeah, be get ni se theater. I saw for them no mo mesum nyankopon a. E don pa e wa continent memufo no mo nyina betwi brede. Ababa bera aso dem mo eni nti se tie ka tei. Aso ma no entumi nya akobanya empenwe mo bugu ye chia no. Tansu na foni na me de sene mo na chia se. Osofo no ene kwa leaders be miensa bi atumi era aso dem mo no. Ana church members be miensa. Omo no ma sha ati omo bo keyboard a what sound no e wo. Now to say aso for ni betimi anya kwan. Abakoso mo nya akopon ene no akoye boachi bidi. Tansu na collation center na make us say the same place I saw them no. Almost air counting, let's say I'm starting to jack no machine. It's as a say, oh, be a they don't know every day happening in our home. Or mobile or mobile testimony, no, nothing to mean kind of abano, ever inside. Or my head, abano, if you saw the needs and call, a more people who walk upon sign it so. Now, so not so they didn't know our home. And no, and I might be about 1 year.
Hey, Adipa. All right. Now, if you know,
Foneka says, or so for no, FSA police, so Eddie as a book from Ebeba, you must have been now wanting one to say, Obana or Shanima, or say, be as soon as I said, what we are aware of. They say, dear, Timamphone, sorry for the Naka, 1 year. Security to me be a problem or my son said. I saw no mobile. I saw them once so any air counting.
What is this? I saw them one more a collation center. The whole now. I saw for this mobile. I saw you pay.
Also for the one I saw them was to see I make a send a prayer master bear me and sir.
No, one cross on your head. One cross on your head.
And ya when you rem but also for never be who security when you follow. A police need penny now or that. To me, I know what I catch you say. Ye name ya sorry ma. Into your baggage which na my MBA. Na ya kwa mpa for Miriam. Eno ana e me mfoni peti ya musu ko baggage wo. Eno mfoni na me de sene mu no mo ko baggage wo catch you say so obia be twin say omo fa peti kwa so abo mo apo. E din profo ram aba be bia kan aba nti pa do twa no. Obia be isu me engage nti o hye ni mu a ne wa rem. Besisi say ya ka say nya dia o hye de kwatumi identify say we church member ti rem. Na eno na ma rap na open a ojiama NDC epie ko hu. Oman fom abonti ka chom say adobre o. Momra fom. Na ye nyina ye pekunu bie. Oma start jubilate o mutu powder nyina o. Esa some people say rap na ene di brim no mu ntumi bo aba no. But so me ma kwan na eya so for le rem aba be ya so ene de. Akwaya bo achi bi. And at the same time you dey na keyboard no mo bo no. Counting na ko ebie o no.
Hey. All right, Adipa. For any day actually na me now say. It is sorry man yes I was sorry them ho. Adipa to me can say sorry man no yes say. I'm going to suffer no yes say. Okay, I'm going to say.
Jebi baby am.
Sorry man no sorry them what to see ano. E ka suffer no ho mo do yes say.
Sorry man dey do na komo ba. Komo ba ebi mo me din kere mo ma basabi. Omo wo abontini so ma dress na so me asori ma no. Oma kokura ka cho mo say asori ko mo nya ma biem. Omo ko fie e na nsem ne nya ma e ko so abonti no. Nti aha asori ma ne kakra. So for no so aha ne kakra wo ko jam ko pit na se ko be kasa. Ye wan se we tipom wa ba abonti be hwe se nka. Obetumi ne church members no akasa na wa ko me so mo kakra bat. No na so be chikwa. Akwa wa wo sha apena ba ko atumi ewrema okwe. After the Yama church member, I'll go quite put an apollo. Adipa, inside. It's an air solid yet. Seven basu, Sam Masu, and Brandon Crab and never Chiana. Set counting, you bet me out what was in Brim. Let me be able to tell you so ASM for project.
But as it stands now, when you're in the provisional result from Baby Awono. As it stands now, when you're in the provisional results from Baby Awono.
But your baby men so
baby sasa otimeka.
Me to nga fe yanko.
Good. Baby sasa assistance na bonya in the provisional results. Ewo ehorabo.
Kono presidential na no ma sha te abugo bia fine na kakra na mabubo no enye do have person say police station 281 and also mention on kind say enye do have but they abubo so no ni nyina ya dia NPC and I edikaya o na read kind na NPP to aso and so na cheda so April mark and so edu so put me code to say polling number be 501 na NPP April 24 NDC April 40 wo hono uko aye center 2 na 502 na NDC April 50 NPP April 40 wo cheda April 3 na ebi on gum April ba kunti we ne kakra yensa akaba asat now ne de yentumi kwan kan presidential we ni akọ parliamentary sunti and the dom ya board on pim egu yechi e wa ha and say wa usha omo betime ya kwa ra sorry and I want to omo kan
say e ho be ka say koye people assembly ho yes
omo menya
yenda the pass
omo na
afi yen starting call resource na wo hodim and David
yeah
Nana, how many votes and the BT Bahama 1 million?
Yes, almost 1 million 2016.
Bahama be broso 1 million. Medical catch us all between 1 million, between 1 and 4 million. I catch now.
Yes.
So it can be 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. And there is nothing the MPP can do about this. Look, Nanado is still sleeping.
Yeah, Rebecca, I said last time, I catch us say NPP in Ashanti region in more than 65%.
Okay. Share 8 na Mahama nyaye no. Eno de me mehuhu hwe. Sofo owusu bempa. He's the only sofo wo Ghana ha ohu number 8 for Mahama. Aminim ebia obi hui. Ba no de minim.
Yeah, sure.
But sofo a odi kan hu 8. Again, na sofo owusu bempa sro. So be reach out to Mahama. Na abrante bia ya na okọ ne ho a no osusi sa abrante ne ye obey NDC kakra e na oka kire sa abrante so fo usu bempa etia opa on frɛ no kasa asema me kan me boa e na oka kire se onko kan kire Mahama se abade de ye ohu so ba wini ana se ba obi ba wini na emom se oyi number 8 dia Assembly Captain Smart. As was of us when Pacano. Assembly Captain Smart. Aka ewo TV so and the baby. What you say NDC for air number 1?
Very photo.
And I bet na catch us say nipa bi obey you one no. Very photo. Mini guru netna ha.
Yeah, be kai pa.
Na me catch us kwa ma on you one. If you say nipa bi obey you one. Ewa afia bato mu akanie mu no obey poto. And okoyi number 8. Now I'm chawa there. And NDC for press conference on kaso meye no 8.
Yes.
821.
22 almost.
But it's still within the 8.
Yeah, sure.
T ahafo. For 836 polling stations. Say I no ka say 836 polling stations no. The yen saka ye 804.
Okay.
804 no. John Dramani Mahama LED ewa hafo.
I see.
Now or the 122,598 and Dr. Mamadou Bawumia 109,069 votes.
Okay.
What wa akani nyina ukomu ina de ne bomu a
others no.
5,234. Vote na polling stations na aka ewa hafo ni nyina wodi ni na obi anye 0 now the Bawumia he can still not beat John Dramani Mahama. It's MPP eluso hafo.
All right. Say mama nye fast am call commander. Imano so wa honobo. Na me ne komo nyabutre. O your authority nti nyabutre. Okuta figures na. Imano so wa timeka.
Me carry am phone.
Imano so wa o timeka. Fantastic. But say what bremu ye pa fit edra yi na ultimi enna ye. Now tell me, e dey na ekoso e baby aworo.
David, me now I say, anope baby me wo Dwaboso constituency. Our Western operating taha. Na yato abawie enra anwure asatene intimi enye collation. Ni nyina ne se eniema baako bi party policies say anti-afamu and when you see empower property ama omuntimi enye collation no anope ana intiafe aye aduma pero ka say collation no asate collation center ewo Dwaboso pero ka say ya say wo presidential mo quality results no and the hwete yebenya empanyifo ni bia omudi parties awodo nanim no matter the entia ama asat now yisi entimi quality results eta say oba western operating emia bebre quality results ama me pra me di body results kra ababonte nanso Dwaboso de omutimi quality results because of that in Jabi ama tension awo Dwaboso high say me tani me camera na say watch the ekoswa baby Dwaboso magistrate court a police for and a bambo for and a adi hapa ni nyina ne say omo boban ama asumdie etimi aba
okay so
edongo egu ha crowd no awo haye papa
so how to make her
you say this ya de bia enkoye eti omo ba be godom.
All right, you want to hold on for me now. Me call the NDC headquarters now. Okay.
NDC headquarters no. As it stands now,
yes.
From the 40,976 polling stations, no. Yet here you were 38,888.
More than half.
Don't forget say 8 need play with her. John Dramani Mahama. Abana yap to the na the correct na. Easy for kaino. When you 6,284,836. I am repeating. John Dramani Mahama of the NDC. Out of the 40,976, no say kwebi abeka ho. I had 38,890. John Mahama enya 6,285,030 votes.
Okay.
Representing 56.33%. And afei Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia of the NPP enya 4,613,860, representing 41.35%. Police stations are na obi anya 0. Now the Bawumia, he can still win this elections.
Why
NDC?
We are called the headquarters of
victory. And in fact, the provisional figures we are seeing from our internal collation show that this landslide, this overwhelming, resounding victory given the NDC in both the presidential and parliamentary election is unprecedented in the history of Ghana as far as this fourth republic dispensation is concerned. That is taking out the 1992 elections won by Flight Lieutenant Jerry Rawlings of blessed memory, our founder. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to update you because clearly we are all experiencing significant delays on the part of the Electoral Commission relative to the collation of results at the constituency level and the declaration of parliamentary results at the constituency level. And as part of our quest to promote transparency in this electoral process right from the start to the end, we deem it necessary to update the nation now on the provisional results we have so far collated as a political party. And so if you look behind me, you will see 8 screens. And on these 8 screens, you will see a summary of our collated results for the presidential election. And from the screen, if you look at the far left, my far left corner, you will see that So far, of the results that have been collated, the National Democratic Congress has garnered, even before I get there, you look at the far left corner, the bottom part, and you will see that out of the 40,976 polling stations, 40,976 polling stations, we have received results from our agents covering 38,896 polling stations. And these are results backed by pink sheets. We have pink sheets from our agents in 38,896 polling stations out of 40,976 polling stations in Ghana. The total valid votes involved in these 38,897 polling stations are 11,159,430. The total rejected ballots that we have recorded is 228,443. And if you look at the results summary between the two main contenders, the presidential candidate for the NDC and the presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party, you can see that John Dramani Mahama has garnered, per our internally collated provisional results, 6,286,600 votes, which is equivalent to 56.33%, whilst the failed presidential aspirant of the MPP, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, has managed to garner a paltry 4,614,606, representing 41.35%. And let me emphasize that we have pink sheets to buttress this. And so it is very clear that the people of this country have voted for change. And this is not just a vote for change. It is an extraordinary vote for change. It is a historic event that has happened in our country. And we are grateful to the people of Ghana. What we want at this stage is for the Electoral Commission to fast track the collation process at the constituency collation level, because we see evidence of deliberate delay on the part of some, not all, some EC officials at the collation, at the constituency collation level. And I'm going to give you further and better particulars to that effect. Now, aside this, we also have provisional results for the parliamentary elections across the length and breadth of Ghana. And the trend is not any different from the overwhelming presidential mandate that the great National Democratic Congress has been given by the people of Ghana. We have it on authority that in the Upper East region, out of the 15 constituencies, the NDC has won 15 over 15. 100%. We can also tell you on authority that in the Upper West region, out of the 11 constituencies, the NDC has won 100%, 11 over 11. We can tell you on authority that in the northern region of Ghana, based on our internally collated results, provisional, the NDC has won 11 out of the 18 constituencies. We can also tell you on authority that in the Savannah region, the home region of our presidential candidate and the president-elect of the Republic of Ghana, the NDC has won 6 out of the 7 constituencies there. I'll come back and explain to you, some concerns we have with that one constituency, Damango. Then, in the northeast region, the home region of the failed presidential candidate of the MPP, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, I can tell you that from our internally collated results of provisional results, we have won 3 out of the 6 constituencies, and that is Yonyu, Tripone, and Bukubu. For Savannah, Yape, Bole, Sola, Salaga South, Salaga North, Daboya have all been won by us. there is a challenge with Damango which we are trying to rectify. For Upper West is 11/11, so I need not mention the constituencies. Upper East is 15/15, I need not mention the constituencies. I will share with you the 11 constituencies in the northern region, which we have won convincingly. And in fact, we've won, there is one seat that went to an independent candidate at Willency, and that is an NDC member. If you add that, that will be 12. But officially, what we have won, the number of seats we have won per the provisional results, we have collated internally 11 constituencies. And these 11 constituencies are Tamale North, Sagnerigu, Kumbungu, Tamale South, Meon, Sabuba, Tamale Central, Zabzugu, Tatale, Nanton, and Yendi. Of course, Willency has been won by an NDC person who ran as an independent candidate. Now in the Bunu East region, the home region of the incoming First Lady of Ghana, I can tell you on authority that out of the 11 constituencies, we have won 10 out of the 11. And the only one that we didn't win is Techiman South, but all others, so I need not mention them, we've won. I can also tell you that in the Bono region, the home region of the national chairman of the great NDC, and should I say the national communications officer, out of the 12 constituencies, the NDC has won 11/12. We have won in constituencies that the NDC has never won since the 1992 elections. And it is unimaginable, unbelievable, incredible that even some of us struggle to believe the scale of the victory that God has graced us with and the people of this country, have given us. Then in the Ahafo region, out of the 6 constituencies, I can tell you on authority that we have won 5 out of the 6. The only one that it appears we didn't win is Tano North. Then in the Ashanti region, the stronghold, the so-called stronghold of the MPP, which I dare say has been turned into a swing region on the basis of the outcome of this year's election. In Ashanti region, so far, we've won 7 constituencies without any dispute. We've won 7. We've added 3 to the 4 we had already, and these 3 have already been declared by the EC. In total, we've not won 7. This is what the internally collated results we have shows that we have won for now. But there are 3 constituencies in contention, which we believe we have won. And those constituencies are the Mankanso area, Obuasi East, and then Tepa. So these 3 constituencies, there are serious contentions there that I'll be speaking to. And we believe that if you add that, we should be around somewhere 10 or so. So, but the ones that there are no disputes about, we've not had any challenges with, have to do with 7 out of the 47. And we are still following keenly the 3 other constituencies in contention relative to the parliamentary results. For the Eastern region, the home region of the failed despotic tyrant Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the NDC in the presidential election is hovering around 47%. And in the parliamentary election, out of the 33 constituencies, the NDC has won 10. Another independent candidate who ran on the ticket of the NDC has won 1. And the 10 we have won in the Eastern region are in Sawama Duadri, the constituency of the minority chief whip. The arrogant minority chief whip, Anodon Pre. Upper West Achim, which is Adeso, the capital. Lower West Achim, Asamankese, Abri, Fantiakwa North, Asujaman, Payosika Nashe. Lower Menya Krobo, Upper Menya Krobo, Yilo Krobo, and Afram Plains South constituency. We won Afram Plains North, but it was an independent candidate from the NDC who won that. In the Greater Accra region, the capital of Ghana, out of the 34 constituencies, per our internally collated provisional results, we can tell you that we've won 30 out of the 34. We've won Ada, we've won Sege, we've won Ligo Pram Pram, we've won Po Katamanso, Shai Osudoku, Ashaman, Tema East, Tema West, Crowell, Lejokuku, Ladadi Kutupon, Klote Kole, Odododio, Ablikuma South, Ablikuma Central, Ablikuma West has been declared. Osla is a goner. Amasaman, Adenta, Madina, Ayawaso North, Ayawaso West were gone. Ayawaso East, Domia Braubum, Okaikwe North, Okaikwe South, Ayawaso Central.
Yes, and go to North.
Domikwa Benya. And I'm just receiving confirmation that we have won Botiano English and Manfroma. Now we've won. There are a few others in contention that we are still battling it out with the NPP and the Electoral Commission, and I'm going to speak about that. But if for nothing at all, we know that Ayawaso Central and Ablekuma West have been declared by the Electoral Commission. We've won that without any question. In the voter region, the World Bank, the proud World Bank of the great NDC, there are 18 constituencies. One mistakenly went to a man called Peter Mewu in 2020. Now that constituency, the whole constituency, has come back home to the NDC. And I can tell you that we've won 18 over 18. In the OT region, out of the 9 constituencies, the NDC has won 9 over 9. 100%. In the central region, the home region of our mother and the incoming first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. The region which also happens to be the home region of the current majority leader of parliament, Dr. Ghanacelebs. I can tell you that out of the 23 constituencies, we have won 18. And in the western region, I can tell you that in the western region, which is a swing region, just like the central region, out of the 17 constituencies, the NDC has so far won convincingly, based on our internally collated provisional results, 15 out of the 17. The only ones that we didn't win from the results we have are Takrade and Ifia. In the Western North constituency, which has 9, in Western North region, which has 9 constituencies, I can tell you on authority that we have won 8 out of the 9. The only one we did not win is Swaman. BBNE has been won by the NDC. And so if you do a brief summary of the tentative provisional results we have collated, so far, even if you take out the contentious ones, the NDC is hovering around 185 parliamentary seats out of the 276. And as you saw from the results we showed you, the presidential results, we are hovering around 56%. And for your information, in nominal terms, the difference between John Mahama and Alhaji Bawumia is over 1.5 million votes, and that number is bigger than the population of about 5 countries that I know. So we are not talking about an ordinary victory here. That is why I said this is an emphatic, resounding, overwhelming, historic and unprecedented victory that the NDC has struck. If you take out 92, and I don't even count 92 because of all the challenges we had with that first. All right. So I'm even hearing that some of the constituencies that we had issues with, we are working on them. Techiman South, we are working. and other constituencies. I'm just talking about the ones that are not in dispute. And it is very clear that by the close of day, we would have resolved all the other ones with disputes, and this number is likely to go up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the most worrying issue for us at the moment has to do with the attitude of some criminally minded EC officials in some of the constituencies. Not all of them. Some have been very professional and they have done their work dutifully. But others are deliberately delaying the collation of resource at various constituency collation centers. That is escalating tensions and leading to violence. In some places, our supporters have been shot at, some have been murdered. Already you know that in Tolon, a supporter of the NDC has been murdered by thugs of the MPP under the instructions of the PC for the MPP there, Habib. We had the same incident at Kaswa, Awutu Senior East constituency. One supporter murdered, another seriously injured. By the way, that gangster woman is out of parliament. She's gone, she's lost. Hawakumse. And the day of accountability and recording is coming for her. But aside these sad events we have recorded, only last night at Mankranso would be what? Ahafwano Southwest. Ahafwano Southwest constituency, ladies and gentlemen. From the collation we did internally, we knew that we had won the constituency, but we had to go to the designated constituency collation center to go through the collation process, the official collation process with the EC. When we went there, there was a dispute about one polling station resource, which our polling agents had objected to at the polling station level, which had to do with overvoting of about 3 overvoting. And our agents were of the opinion that that case of overvoting also existed in other polling stations. So so at Mankranso, there was overvoting in connection with one polling station, and the votes involved were about 3 more, and we had cause to also believe that the results from other polling stations also had the same irregularity of overvoting. So a protest was made. Now, as we were thrashing that out with the Electoral Commission, we saw some EC officials coming to the collation center with a ballot box. And so our people resisted. They took the ballot box, and when they opened, the ballot box was full of ballot papers, and all of them had been thumbprinted for Alhaji Bawumia. And so they destroyed the ballot box. And so in the heat of the moment, in the midst of that pandemonium, the EC officials called the military to come in. When the military got there, the reasonable thing they ought to have done, because none of those supporters were holding any offensive weapon, and they could have simply engaged them to restore calm and order to the place. But they just got there and fired at the people, and they murdered, one person at the spot and injured over 4 people at Mankranso. That is what has happened there.
I know, don't worry, it's alive.
All right, so that is Mankranso. Please, let me just put out this information. It is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. I'm also receiving the final internally collated provisional resource for the Techiman South constituency in Bunu East, and contrary to the earlier indication we had, it is very clear that the NDC has also won the Techiman South. So overall for Bunu East, we won 11/11. 11/11. That that is the indication we have for Bono East. So the earlier communication from the regional secretariat has been amended. I told you that there were some contentious issues over there, but they've been rectified, and we have our pink sheets, and from our pink sheets we have won. And so it is now left for the Electoral Commission to do the needful. Thank you. So the challenges we are having has to do with number one, Mankran. So the same thing has also happened at Tepa, where from our internally collated results, we won the election. We went to the constituency collation center for the collation. All pink sheets were present, were there at the center. Yet the EC official was pussyfooting, dragging her feet, refusing to commence the collation. Our people, led by the parliamentary candidate for the NDC, pressed on her to commence the collation. She still refused without giving any reason, because she had the full complement of all pink sheets. And we didn't understand why she had to delay the collation process. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our agents decided to go behind the collation center to go and urinate. And when he went, he saw that a pink sheet, which is the main EC copy, had been torn into pieces, folded, and thrown into the bush. So he took it and saw that, no, this is the EC's copy for a particular polling station. Why has it been destroyed and thrown into the bush? So he brought it in, and it led to some, exchanges, verbal exchanges between our people and them, because clearly this was an EC official who wanted to create the grounds for the delay in the collation by destroying a pink sheet from a polling station. So we protested, and our people decided that once they have done that, we are not going to allow any EC official to come to the collation center with any new pink sheets, because that is their game plan. They have a lot of ballot papers, and by the way, this is the only election in the history of Ghana since '92 that we have seen printed ballot papers and pink sheets flying all over. We've never seen this in the history of Ghana. So they have it in ballot boxes with seals from the Electoral Commission, ready for ballot box swapping, pink sheet swapping, and so on. But thanks to the vigilance of our polling station agents, observers, and supporters, we have been able to block this evil plot of the NPP. And so, because our supporters decided to prevent EC officials from going to the collation center with new pink sheets, which obviously were concocted and fabricated, they called in soldiers. Soldiers got there and started shooting indiscriminately. Thankfully for them, nobody got injured, nobody got murdered, but they scattered the place and destroyed all the ballot papers and all the electoral materials. So that is the challenge we are having there. And we are having a similar challenge with collation in Obuasi East as well. The NPP is refusing to allow the collation, to take place. So that is what is happening in Ashanti region. In Wenchi, I don't know the situation now, but before I came to address you, the brief we had was that everything is ready. The results, all the pink sheets are ready. The EC official responsible for the collation is dragging her feet, refusing to do the collation. And that is escalating tensions in the area. If you go to, even here in Greater Accra, I spoke about Ayawaso Central, which has now been declared, we thank God. But Okaikwe Central and Tema Central, there are serious security issues because of these deliberate, this deliberate delay of collation in certain critical constituencies that the NPP believes the NDC has won. And in most of the constituencies, the NPP agents are nowhere to be found. For example, in some of the Bono constituencies we have won, they are nowhere to be found to sign the results as collated. And EC officials are saying we are waiting for them. We want to tell the Electoral Commission that if the NPP will not come and sign, declare the results. It is not by force that polling agents sign. If they are not there to sign at the end of collation, declare the results and spare the nation the tension you have plunged us into. And Alhaji Bawumia, for God's sake, you are an Alhaji. You call yourself Dr. Degeta. So I'm sure that by now, through your many digital applications, you have collated your results. You know you have lost. Please call your senior brother, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, concede defeat and congratulate him. And save this nation the unnecessary tension that you and your goons have plunged us into. Enough of the killings, enough of the violence. Ours is a democracy governed by the rule of law. The will of the people expressed at the polls is supreme and must stand. Be a Democrat and respect the will of the people. Leading figures of your party have already considered defeat. Richard Ayagba has considered defeat. Even the defectees from the NDC who came to support your cause have considered defeat, like Alote Jacobs, all of them. What are you waiting for? Ghana is the only country we have. So please, do the needful, concede defeat, and call your supporters to order. And IGP Dampare will continue to commend you and the Election Security Task Force for the yeoman's job you have done. But your job is not done because we are nowhere near the conclusion of the electoral process. Your work is being undermined by certain elements in the New Patriotic Party and their collaborators in the military. What we are seeing at constituency collation centers is not what the IGP promised us, and it is not what the CDS promised us. And we know that they are not a party to what is happening. But only they can stop the nonsense going on. And they have to put their foot down. They have a choice to make. You choose between the MPP and the Constitution of Ghana. Choose between the outgoing government and the supreme sovereign people of Ghana. Your fidelity is to the Constitution of Ghana and not the MPP. They have lost. Nothing can save them. They can't kill all the people in Ghana. There is no way you can overturn this result through violence. There is no way. So, if they will not do the needful by conceding defeat, we want you to put your foot down and stop the nefarious activities of these MPP thugs who have been clothed in military.
All right. I don't know. Sami so kasa na ya tete. Sami edase. Ba ma men kan cho easy. Delay na mu delay no. Obie ni wo betimi atene he down. I mean can say we nchire mo. Me can the same thing. Echre Charlotte say na me ti Angel. Catch and Sante Charlotte who delay. I am saying, say, easy, a delay no intentional. But don't mean Yahoshe. If you say, Yanto a Babia were Ghana apart from 1992 at NDC, and when all the polling stations are Obama Campada. Take this history from me. 1992. NDC, JJ Rawlings, and we all the polling stations are Obama company. 1996, Kufon in the chain. 2000, Kufon winning in and I've told you, said this year elections, no, 1996 and 2000, and a play of Mamin Chawa Devi. First, Nibia Nebisano. T say. Penny one people in the phone fresh soldier for the soldier for Timian could catch and say, stop that rubbish, cut the call. Otherwise, I'll record you and put it out there. And just I didn't do it. Soldier for them. It will be a very wide Sabia, Bruce Sabia, Ruben Jimmy Krumano. Oh, case. Oh, case. Now, Bema Camp. Presidential Air Force primary. Air Force. This is the polling station. 1996 Kufo Lusui. 2000 Kufo Lusui. First round. Second round Kufo Lusui. 2004 Kufo Lusui. 2008 first round and second round Professor Mills Lucy. 2012 John Mahama Lucy, 2016 John Mahama Lucy, 2020 John Mahama Lucy Air Force Primary, but 2024 TA Dr. Baumia 155, John Mahama 367. Air Force Primary. Soldier for moyere no mba no mukuru no mpena for no one kasa na to aba no ho. Air Force Primary. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 155, John Mahama 367, Alan Martin 2, Kofi Kurantin 1, Cheddar 9, CPP 1, rejected ballot to Kurano, and also chair any Alan Kofi Kurantin, any CPP pe. Yanko a junior ranks mess. NDC winning junior ranks mess da apart from 1992. Afeti Dr. Baumia 72, John Mahama 160, Cheddar 3, Wakan 0. Afeyanko Amenity Center. So the phone catch was amenity near my home. MPP enya 76. John Mahama unya 209. Yanko Burma Hall, the almighty Burma Hall. Tier results no. Dr. Baumia 304, John Mahama 701. Arakan Daycare.
Madano. Oh yeah, bema ko video wo.
So that for the end the academy more. But what the member 5 BN Cookhouse polling station, polling center. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 67, John Mahama 129. Aki. But media a catch now say medical crash as Samija Fiba say polling stations na Karina and the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Hua Pontime win elections no. Mayor Faber was soon in Adebia catch us 7 January I swear John Mahama ina 7 January say Kwaswe Mahama ina na nipa bi adwen ye omo say ye di agro another bre nsawom adwogiri sawo hwe TV ahwemanim we are say oba e wuhia obia ye friend kodwe yire nchi kumani asebi an brofo di Captain Smart aya soro no enfami di agro biem one you careful you can never become MP again in your life. Mrekuduka hwemani ase ka bia na di operation UE 2125 eno ahu vote near the mouth. Hwemani one you careful won't be the MP in your life. Say yam throw bia Mammy body ye wo. Maybe the car catch the was a Samijin fever. Now, I want to tell you, sir, my catch now. Me say Mahama. Ye be 40,976 polling stations in Nano. Obe BT Dr. Mahmoud Baumia far above 1 million votes. Me catch there when ra. Say ye two about Ghana had any paba kwa one ne kotwaba e ne krada ye careful. 2016 na you ya na ya kufu ado krada. Me catch there. Ena enra na ye John Dramani Mahama krada. President Kufu na nya ne krada na ye to aba nti ahemfo bi dimirika e ko ne papa nna so. Me catch you, moi. And then John Dramani Mahama, na ye ne krada. Ena, womusa dimirika eko ne papa naso. Na MPP phone come akomanto mo yam. Share look. Me MPP ni bia anye basabasa. Kan komato yam. Na si ase isi can say nipa over 18 million. Ena watchro wondi a obeto aba afi. As it stands now, 40,976 polling stations, Mikuta 38,962. Listen to me well. Over 11 million people vote Naba. It's more be can't say voter turnout alone for Aba. Ashanti region koto aba tutia NPP for the very first time. Omuko nya. Na me catch there was say NDC will between 1 and 6 seats or more. Say ya me no ka say NDC will parliamentary seat makumako and so Ashanti region ebin si da. Me kano na modimi di agro me ye nipa me nya bosom. Me amaka say me ye bosom ba me ye nipa me nya bosom. Na mmom no oba woni ne woba wo hia na wo hunu. Oba woni ne wo eba. Se wo hia na kwantimfia na adwokra. You see him. But we found all the 16 regions. Said at TSA no. Domahama ikutem 13 polling stations akanyina presidential candidate in obi anya 0. Ni yadini na ka Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ho a still John Dramani Mahama be beating 1.2 million votes. Me catch you before Sami Jemfi. I'm telling you what Sami Jemfi came to say. But polling stations are coming no. Presidential candidates ni na obi anya 0. Na wo ina no. Dr. Mamadou Bawumia wene a still Alan your friend say John Dramani Mahama be beating over 1.2 million votes. Now let's say for region 836 polling stations. Say ya me no ka say 805 and aba. Dr. Mamadou Bawumia on 109,158. John Dramani Mahama 122,785. And I mean, no cano, me were polling stations and I me were constituencies so can it makes me every single polling station. Figures I call her, it's my constituency. Figures I call her. A hand if I knew 2 3. And all the other candidates in Nano, we have 5,245. JB as a someone. Okay, train. Ashanti region. Ashanti region say I no say. Ashanti region was 7,100 polling stations. Say I no say no 6,591 na mimi kuta. Dia kan now obi anya 0 near the Bawumia still I will lose election no.
And that's what you consider.
And that's what you consider. Me catch there was said 1996 ya to abana me meneda.
Na you consider.
Na me meneda na ade kire na ya consider. And then so ya consider otumfo ani be just say otumfo
there we are member video be
Ashanti region say eya kwet say Bawumia vote na onya no Mahama ne ya chem
owo sisifia
etitie figures ni ye oni ni chem 1.2 million and a half you say
what's that
1.2 million and a half say 600,000
yeah
okay afetie Dr. Mamadou Bawumia 1 285,357 votes. Our Ashanti region as it stands now.
That is 1.2.
That's right. Anna John Dramani Mahama, I was 652,998. About 28 in one. Okay.
Bono, you do 8 and what can is ma?
I watch it. What I make it. A promote it. Sister check. Auntie check.
Debbie.
Check. I will check. I check. What check? I don't know.
Oh no good.
Kawan ya me rama JB. Bono. Bono wo. Me nua ba ya agent wa ha na me wie regions da ye be na kasa. Bono 1,574 police stations. 1,574 police stations. Say mimi kuta 1,530. Dr. Baumia, I was 186,675. John Dramani Mahama, I was 227,987. Bono East, 1,534 polling stations. Say ya me no kaseno. Emu 1,515 and aba. Baumia were 159,039 votes. But anyway, I could say it will be better for Baumia to call John Dramani Mahama and congratulate him. MPP for quality were more resource near. Nti JB wo you trying to picture ground MPP baby quality more resource and run ajo wo koye meeting wo and run ajo MPP for koye meeting cantonment MPP for koye meeting cantonment papa now the taxi call and I didn't know throw V8 nana. Why did you go in a taxi anyway? Bono East 1,534 polling stations. Say Mimi Kuta 1,515. A year Dr. Baumia, I was 159,039 votes. John Mahama, I was 263,047. Others and I Fanka Central Region. Wamu 3,638 polling stations. Say Mimi Kuta 3,446 polling stations. Dr. Baumia award 393,781. Afete John Mahama 582,042 votes. Eastern region is surprising. And I said it here. If you ways to say MPP anya careful Eastern region ebe chimpe. But chimpe no I can't te Epron water, amotre, what's that tre, a matre, a large tre, Aja tre, a prun tre and water. Natural say, I ask some more Eastern region. Eastern region, our 4,158 polling stations. Say, I Mikuta 3,825. Baumia were 520,507 votes. Shockingly, John Mahama. 479,486. Greater Accra. I know my MPP Belusu. Greater Accra, 7,914 polling stations. Mikuta 7,303. You assume a neti. Baumia was 693,148. 693,219. And a fee, John Mahama won 236,549. Northeast, one more 750 polling stations. Me akatu no menyanina. say me want 748 out of the 750 polling stations. And until I did catch once as some agent fever say, the Akayina the can Baumia Opa onum a punsu we are simunina Samira Bejano because of Belusu. Say I am no I am sir. I was a Sefiani and a partnerality and I was a Sefiani. I was a Sefiani. I was a Sefiani. Hey, had a personality. I try a cancer chama mubeti. Northeast. Northeast. But we are early do Northeast. That's yeah difference, no. Or 134,164 votes.
Northeast there,
Northern region, they are not
Northeast there.
Maybe who said the kind of maybe cannot.
De facto so.
Anna, Jomahama 110,508. After Northern region. One more 2,464 polling stations. Chenio 2,464 polling stations. Say ya me no kase no. Maybe what 2,410 out of the 2,464. Into account 54. Let me read. Baumia was 359,503. And Jomahama was 519,287. Oti ayatine. Oti tiate. Meraka Waji Ghananum say MPP ben win Oti. Me srene that day sa. Me wa block me. Ba we am sre. Se bie. Aniama. Awa se fiani bi. Ene handkerchief no. Ani na ya me na nina. Kofo campaign na who so you sisi fia ya the winning election. Eni mere. Oti. I want to try. JGH. What Tramam. Oti. One more. 1,000.
Hey, GH boy.
Oti. Whatever me a button about what me. Oti. One more. 1,013 polling stations. Menyanina. Oti. One more 1,013 polling stations. Menyanina. Easy for now, ya where say baby, I mean figures if you know, one more the same thing. Oti. Baumia was 86,203. John Dramani Mahama was 181,318. Savannah Omutiate. Savannah was 794 polling stations. Memo was 745 polling stations. Baumia was 63,583. And John Dramani Mahama was 143,181. Upper East. I was a Sifiani. Upper East ever 1,592 polling stations. Meme woni na aka one. Upper East omo 1,592 polling stations. Say ya me no ka say me 1,591 aka one pe. Me didn't na acha ba me. Upper East Baumia 106,256. Jomahama 360,000 904. Upper West. Nyabotra, Fenn Mediasa.
Why I don't know why they are saying.
GH boy na.
More with the need now, I asked though.
We didn't have any answer. You were a answer.
Asida,
Debbie Asadani, the Mediasa Thanksgiving breakfast.
But champagne in your mind, it's a for champagne in Brana.
Upper West. One more 1,307 polling stations. Me wonina. Upper West. One more 1,307 polling stations. Agiba kwayo mikutani na. Sido. Na kami de deka. Praise God.
This guy will not go to heaven. Oh, God, heaven.
Upper West. Till Upper West. I have all the 1,307 polling stations. EC is aware. Nina by EC as well. They know. Delay now, we delay no. You be able to try anything silly. You go down with your silliness. Okay. Dr. Mahmoud Baumeo, 89,223 pe. Jomama 243,657. Volta Region. Volta Region, 2,373 polling stations. 2,373 polling stations. Say ya mete meme wo 2,362. Dr. Mahmoud Baumeo 55,762. Afetie, as usual, Volta. Jomama 580,743. Western Region. JB, Region Ben and Kasim Bibi Beluso Lusu.
Western Region. So Beluso Lusu.
Welusina.
Oh. Ashanti Region quite have lost it.
Western Region. One more 2,738 polling stations. 2,738 police stations. I give back what you say SCA.
Umame police station agents.
Me were 2,581. The Akenya na I was a Sifiani be had any handkerchief, you know. I was a Sifiani be a bozere.
Of course, the biggest TV station in Ghana now.
With
10K.
Western Region. Mamo Facebook, Kramo, you have been Benasa, Mosha, Kakranka, and then I'm going to share, let's go. We pay 11K, the Macasem Yachro.
10.1.
Western Region. One more 2,738 polling stations. Metea CCA. Me were 2,581 polling stations. To Western Region. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 259,612. Jomahama 394,354. Western North is the last constituent region. Bakat was a higher battle asweye. So me, I be the returning officer for presidential. Sina JB if you have to go here returning officers for parliamentary.
Yes. I think they may declare parliamentary.
I think they may declare parliamentary.
2020, 4 years for Nana. 2020, 4 years.
So the parliamentary, I mean, come out. Okay, we are.
I mean, we are Western North. me catch rest hwifo ne say ahemfo bi ese me maka say regions na do create was uselessly created. Ahemfo no kotwa adwan gu me mitire so. Ana me fra ahemfo no ba ko na me catch nse hwe me ye moja na menam. Na wetwa odwan moja ka me moja nti menya moja bebere. Momo moja so bete. Nom ka se bi di agro. High kwa ho.
Mint cancer bebre.
Woko Western North, 1,211 polling stations. Meti aka 10 pe ne menye nyina. Mensaka 1,201. Baumia ewo 122,219. And afei John Dramani Mahama wo 200,483. Now listen to the breakdown and analysis proper. There were 40,976 polling stations across the country. Sese ya me no te hei. Me were 38,991. Omo plug in wo easy woped ebeba be so sese ya mame. Sese hei me were 38,991. Total valid votes from these polling stations, 11,187,000. Akwasoro say you are plugging in to Fofraba, but no problem. 11,188,117. I want to sit here and say that 2024 elections now are two, ballot number 8 and ballot number 1 and an omoye prime. Sesi John Dramani Mahama was 6,302,861, representing 56.33%. And afei Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was 4,626,990, representing 41.35%. I want to say today and now that John Dramani Mahama of the NDC has won the 2024 general elections. I am repeating, John Dramani Mahama of the NDC has won the 2024 presidential elections. Finally, on Onuya TV and Onuya FM, John Dramani Mahama of the National Democratic Congress has won the 2024 presidential elections.
By popular request, almost Sifia Nibi. Almost that's
Pacho, Osham in Chemu TV this one.
The NPP.
Yes. Press conference.
Very soon.
Coalition.
Yes.
And
coalition detailed.
The victory of Mahama is coming again. Simple, NDC Lusu 2020 Mihru Omosama. Domeko Abenya NDC constituency chairman Dibrika Benji because Captain Jaisa. Yelusu.
So you can see as a Roman fathers.
Sir.
Roman fathers.
Come on. Accommodate me. What I mean. was a Sefiani, then in the handkerchief, and I was again. And I won't kind of say, I was a sip that now want to be tested as I followed in the Temagro.
Check the personality. I want the money, no seminar. I must say, my good time. I must say, I must see you. I must say, my good time. I must say, I must say, my good time. I must say, I must say, my good time.
But I say, quite time to Mama Kumayo. Since if you have your way, Bekum. I just have a software broker. I to party do back Brusanjem. Since if you have the Bamia position. Can Japan any judge? Ose. Can Japan to fear and near your hair? Serrano, Osiri. Kennedy. Ah, Ken. Eugene. I shan't read. Yes. Nani judge. And order the judge. Or the account for him. Yes, order the judge. Or the TV was answer your Facebook. But we know can say, Sabosapon and Kwaso Commercia. What's it? Sabosapon. Nana do to Obama Baumia. What's it? But Nana do to Obama Baumia. From where I sit. You can't answer this question. I was there, and yes, I'm Eurobia. The point is that. May I dare be what do 11K? And what do 11.4K? This is Ghana's finest. May I have told you? They are coming now. Yedeka Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Hua. On winning 2024 elections. No. Now, I could check J.A. Kufuor's percentage. 2000 general elections. A honor bema obeji unia and me DA. DH, yeah. Ah, what's it there? Yeah. What's with that? There be a mayor press conference. So, the general secretary of the NPP. Hey! And then my papa birthday. Yes, dear woo. The birthday of my dad, John Ajekum Kofo. Accra, happy birthday. Ne kwasam yame ni say if you happen so mama num. Chese, why are there? Kufo, and then you are what that Accra, Yamin Shah. Na, and near ma, watch me. Edu baby, I'm a Kasana, MPP 4 year near me, and I'm a cook on a bar. Naya, no, Marco J. Kufo, say, I say. Unknown to me coming massive. And I could say the guy is now a grown up. Any pair of you know, one or one could see one, so they are fair family. I'm a room to him. Dr. Baumia, because my best speech I will consider defeats. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Beba, Obeba Bekasa, so ba Be fano. Onya consider defeat. Me some apon dada. E botana me mapon.
Consider defeat.
So look at General Secretary General National Chairman General any other notable individual. Look at the poster. They are comfortably.
Oh, we need more.
You work at the same thing.
Naya. Hwe wo don so ho a.
Yeti
kankan enyensuo. They are all aware. Hwe won mo gina ho nyina hwe mo nim.
Hey. Stability. Yeah, look at the chairman. Look at the national chairman.
MPP na humble zano.
Dabi omunya hamlo. O say sisifia to be adun segu no hwe aso.
Oh my God. This is strange.
Sisifia ya de hwe na ekwa ho. Obi adun segu no hwe aso hare. Obi adun segu no hwe aso hwe.
Nyankopon de nyan.
You can say easy.
Now, so why is the party office? Moya no dia biase no.
Anya party office. About me FA.
It's boy dem bia yen se biase. On never no, we never no. Dr. Bobia,
His Excellency the
President,
Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
I'll abandon the post.
Dr. Alhaji
in all white
Baumia Baumia Bekasa
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, introduce him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes.
Introducing to you now, all the way from Dubai, the very first Vice President to contest for the general elections.
All right, let's listen to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Driver's mate, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Are you guys ready? Should I go? Is it okay? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, following yesterday's presidential and parliamentary elections, Ghanaians at home and abroad have been sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the outcome of the election. Let me say that the data from our own internal collation of the election results indicate that former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has won the presidential election decisively. The NDC has also won the parliamentary election, even though we await final collation for a number of seats. However, I believe ultimately that these will not change the overall outcome. I have just called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to congratulate him as President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. I said during the signing of the Peace Pact that I was sure of two things: Ghana will win and peace will reign. The people of Ghana have spoken. The people have voted for change at this time, and we respect that decision with all humility. I thank God Almighty for how far He has brought me, and I submit to His will. I am making this concession speech before the official announcement by the Electoral Commission to avoid further tension and preserve the peace of our country. It is important that the world investor community continues to believe in the peaceful and democratic character of Ghana. These are our most important assets. Ghana is more important than our individual political ambitions, and we must always put Ghana first. While this was not our desired outcome, I say this is part of the democratic process. We put our best foot forward in the contest, explaining our policies and programs. However, it is sometimes the case that the voter would have other ideas. I am very proud of the efforts of our campaign team, and I thank them very much. I assure His Excellency John Dramani Mahama of my full support in the transition process. As committed Democrats, we pledge to ensure that we have a very smooth transition so that the business of government will continue seamlessly. The MPP would offer the needed support to the new government in a very responsible way. Ladies and gentlemen, we have conceded defeat like any consummate Democrat would do, but we have not abandoned the fight to transform Ghana and expand opportunities to all sections of our society. We will not be a disruptive opposition, even though we would subject government actions and policies to strict scrutiny in the interest of our beloved nation. Our MPs, I am convinced, will do a thorough job to advance our democracy and ensure that the citizenry gets the best out of the democratic dispensation. To the rank and file of the New Patriotic Party, I know the feeling hurts, given that this is not the result you worked for. I know you would feel there is darkness ahead. That is natural, especially when in all sincerity you gave the assignment your all. But I assure you that we will regroup and come back even stronger. We will take stock of events and pick lessons to guide us going forward. In the interim, I urge you all to look into the future with optimism and hope. We may have lost the battle, but not the war. Let me also use this occasion to congratulate all MPs elect, with special emphasis on those from the MPP side. I would like to use this opportunity to thank His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, for his support and guidance over the years. I extend sincere thanks to the First Lady, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, for her support and wise counsel throughout my tenure as Vice President and during the 2024 electioneering campaign. I'd like to thank my wife, Haja Samira Bawumia, who has gone over and above the call of duty in her support for me. My thanks also go to my children, my brothers and sisters, and the entire Bawumia family for their support. I also thank my running mate, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and his wife Alma for their strong support in this campaign. I am eternally grateful to our revered traditional rulers, religious leaders, and the generality of Ghanaians for their support. I thank former President Kufuor, the Council of Elders, executives, and the rank and file of the New Patriotic Party for their solid support. To all Ghanaians who voted for me and the MPP to implement our proposed bold solutions, I thank you for the confidence you reposed in us. To all Ghanaians who didn't vote for me and the MPP in this particular election, I thank you for considering my proposals, even though you exercised your right to choose by settling on the eventual winner. Let me also thank the Electoral Commission for overseeing yet another transparent and fair election in Ghana. I also thank the security services for their role in maintaining the peace. My thanks also goes to the media for their excellent reportage. Ghana has won. Thank you very much, and may God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Come. That's right. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 14.3K live on Facebook. On behalf of the people of this country, we want to say a big thank you. It's not been an easy journey. It has not been an easy task. Etoda ayana se ujina manokra yana eding. Enye easy se obetumi ejina manokre ewe bibi mem. Enye easy. Maminda National Chief Imam say, old boy, me ye hwanya utime tomenkra sa o mame amu na enye se bia ye ni age se MPP elusi elections no na de ba ko esesa wote ase ne se nyame nipa kasa nyame wa adwuma ye we say won se nyame nipa kasa nyame o wa adwuma eyo DH hold on ye wie enra na jokura no se wutie ya kana obehu se na yewie bibia nesa baumia ayade no sabasobo yeah say ya to aba isi emfa constituency ba ko pempo emaye na a leading contender beba bontia be catch us say me jam if say mare nya de da form enra najo meni JB ene yehu MPP Collation Center na aye bibia ewo ho nti enra najo MPP mpeni for committee na ewo cantonment na ye hwe won ye monitor mo te se bibi no but the TN say NDC former assembly nko mutirimu yie I kept saying say 7th January yedi Mahama si akonwa so a yedi ni si akonwa so a yedi ni si akonwa so a yedi ni si akonwa so a na minim de America na mo hwe ne ye na mo amamutirimu amaye mo de maybe a Ghana drone nyesa me minister of state me a deputy minister me a DC no maybe a Ghana drone ehian crofom betime do won kra to ho amoman se baby a ye drone anu onyan mahini bi organ ha bia to abati aba omia I can say this on authority se mahini bi so ye be ma omra bonti me kasa 120 aba omia Captain Smart if you say mahini bi ani kromu nsu asai bia no okonkonwa fia nkonwa ne man warning Mahama wo adwuma kese miensa 1 reducing dollar now soro na econo wutime de ba 10 cedis what to Ghana for ketuem 70% ene number 1 number 2 Mahama memma wutirimu nya wo deda fight galamsey me can say me try me nua ba pani ya jantoa ba me kan ankobra nsuo ni hwew bankese me min so chi nsuo no so hwew de aka me nkanka ho akirei me de besomo bi ma na be ka kire de sese wo ye de toso miensa ene se ma wonan yentientia awo kufo ho ansa wakode krachi timiye ma wonan koso yentientia awo kufo ho ansa wako ne krachi afi ne krakra ne se afi se osori anopa na obeso TV a obegie di say you TV station bako onua na wogana yadwene mu wo efe no nua onua yadwene mu wo sese ya mejina hei onua wojeje mi amecho 2028 elections na baby abeko when you dey jana na catch your plane baby abeko ene de abeyo ba de tie ne say akasemadu na nondu abo I mean, Jemu Mammy Aba, Aba, Kasai. So, what the crying in you? It's a way electoral property. What's not saying? I'll be now. I'll see you. What's not now? I'll be now. Oh, General Kasa. Me, my overwhelmed. Now, me, congratulations, Bema, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. A war, ni victory, a very great victory. Now, unyame ne yeda nase na obi biara wo boaye